Hello and welcome to a brand new reading for the month of Cancer. As we all know, the Cancer month starts from 22nd of June and goes on to its 21st of July. This is the month of water element. So with the summertime and the water energy, make sure to have fun in this month and also just make sure that you know your sun sign, you know your zodiac sign before you move towards this reading. The timestamps are in the description box below. Please choose the pile according to your zodiac and not the pile you feel called to, as these are very specific messages. In the premeditation, I've talked to in the premeditation, I have brought this reading forward towards different elements of the zodiac signs, and we have piled up together for a beautiful reading which will help you in the month of Cancer. And the reading is already done before I shot the introduction, so I'm telling you that these are some very specific messages you can look forward to. Before I start your reading, please make sure to like this video and subscribe to our channel, as it is a great way of supporting here on YouTube. Alright, see you then. Hello everyone, welcome to your reading. Everyone who picked group number one. So if you are Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, this reading will resonate with you. Before I start the reading, please make sure to subscribe to our core community, our lifetime membership program, where we offer amazing discounts for all products and services whenever you get to us for an inquiry. Second of all, please make sure to follow us on Instagram right here. We do daily content there. We share so much of spiritual knowledge. We talk about crystals, we talk about tarot, and it is a platform where you can reach us without any hustle. Where whenever you send a query, our team will get back to you. So, without a further ado, let's start with your reading. What we are going to do is we are going to shuffle the oracle cards first. We'll see what the messages do we get. It is an on-camera shuffle. After that, we are going to do your tarot reading. Alright, so we'll be starting with your affirmations for the month of Cancer. While I shuffle, please make sure to like this video and to subscribe to our channel. It is a great way of supporting our journey here on YouTube. And we are very grateful to each and every one of you out there. Alright, so the card for the month of Cancer is alright. I am in control of my life. I make the decisions that are best for me. I think this is a very specific message. This is a very soulful message, if I must say. I think many of you might be questioning your life path or whatever is happening in your life, because you don't understand why certain things are happening the way they are, or why you're coming across people, or why you're facing such challenges. So this is a humble reminder you're getting from the universe that you are in control of your life, and just make the decisions which you feel are right, and 100% of the time your intuition will guide you towards a very stable outlook or a very growing phase in your life. But you need to trust yourself, you need to trust your intuition, you need to make the choices for yourself without any doubt, without any confusion, without thinking that what if this is wrong, what if this is right. My mentor has always said that if you want something in your life, just make sure that you pick a choice and you make it the right one. Don't worry about making a wrong choice or a right choice, but just make your choice the right one. So there are times in my life I feel that I have made mistakes, but I know that if that is what I want, then I have to go through this. Maybe I will reap some rewards. If not, it will be a lesson for me. So it is actually connected to your soul's journey here in this life. So I think this is a very specific message for everyone out there. Okay, let's move to the mermaid messages. Okay, for mermaid message we have abundance. Oh, I love this card. I love this card. Abundance card, as you can see, is the card for happiness. It's the card for ultimate goal reaching. It is the card for finding everything that you want in life, and finding a way towards it, finding a clarity towards it, getting to first steps of it. Maybe it is your career, or it is your relationships, or it is your family. I think this is a great message for the Cancer month, that you are going to be channeling amazing growth in this month. That is why this comes into being. You take control of your life and you see how you can grow into abundance. I think there is a flow of messages here. Let's see what the book says. What is the spiritual meaning here? Right. Allow abundance to flow to you. The treasure is already yours. You only need to trust and be open to receive. You deserve this incoming abundance. So I think this is a very clear message that just stop worrying and focus on what you want. People might think you are wrong. People might think that you're crazy, you are stupid, or whatever. That is their call. You know what you're doing. You know what your desires are. You know what you want, and you have to work towards it, no matter what. So just put your feelings on the top. Put yourself as the topmost priority for yourself, because you are the one person who's going to take you there. No one else is going to do that for you. Also, let us see another messages. The key to receiving abundance is to be grateful for what you already have. It's about knowing your self-worth, as this affects how swiftly abundance will flow to you. If any limiting thoughts come to you, write them down without judgment and see if there is anything you can do on a practical level to shift any blocks, spiritually or physically. So I think this is very much needed. You need to cleanse your mindset here. It's fine for you to ask for what you need, but always set your intention as this is something I want, or something better. That way you'll be leaving room for universe to manifest without limitations. I think this is very specific. We just talk about having control in your life, having that positivity in your mindset, having that flow of good thoughts for yourself. So I think Cancer month is going to be a very awakening month for all of you guys. I am also a fire sign, so maybe these messages will come true for me. Let us see what our gods and goddesses deck has to say. While I shuffle this deck, I'll just make a small disclaimer. We do not advertise any particular religion or any particular gods and goddesses. It is your belief at the end. This is just an oracle deck we like to use because its energies are amazing. Alright, so the gods and goddess message for you for the month of Cancer is this is Kamdeva, the god of love. I think whatever challenges you're facing, you might be facing when it comes to your partner. So I think this is a very specific message. It says freedom from desire, success in love or romance, enhanced sexual performances, ability to amuse and make people laugh. I think this is the card of attracting people to you. This is the card of bringing people closer to you, bringing people that happiness that you have always wanted to cause to them. I think being a fire sign, getting the attention is one of the main things we as fire signs have to face. So I think this is very specific to all the fire signs, as this thing happens a lot. I have seen many readings where the person's zodiac is a fire sign, and they're not happy because they're not getting the attention they think they want, and it creates a lot of rift between them and their partners. I think on the romantic level, the month of Cancer is going to be a very elevating one. Let us see what your tarot messages are. So the first is, wow, Knight of Cups, Two of Pentacles, and Six of Swords. I think this is again a very similar kind of a track which we saw in the oracle messages. Knight of Cups states that you have found a very great soulmate. You've found a person whom you truly love from your heart, and it is a very what can we say? It is more like a magical love. The person was very attracted to you as well. You are attracted to them because it is soulmate energy. It comes out to you as the most perfect romance if it works out. So with the Knight of Cups, I can say that whatever you're going through, whatever challenges you're facing, is because the other person is little bit confused, that whether to focus on career or whether to take care of the love life. Maybe it is that they are not able to manage their time optimally, so it is creating a bigger rift than it should. On the other side, you are also focusing on your career apart from just having love in your life. So both of y'all are working very hard towards a stable future. It is just that you know what you want in the career, you know what you want in love, you have the person in front of you. Same goes for them, but you don't know how to connect them together. You don't know how to bridge that gap because the other person is wanting a certain thing. Maybe it aligns to the higher goal, but on this life's level, in this 3D physical level, they might be wanting to do certain things first as opposed to you. So just try to match your goals with each other. Just see how things are flowing. Just see how you guys get along with each other in terms of making time for each other, seeing where you are in terms of feelings and your romance. And this month is more about transformation with this Six of Swords energy. This is very specific to people who have been going through a lot of challenges in this existing relationship. I think this whole month is being about elevation of your romantic life, and it is a clear sign that things will be transforming for you, things will be changing for you, things will be much more stable than you wish them to be. And it is always like whatever you are asking the universe to give you, it is giving you. But at the same time, you have to learn your lessons. You have to learn how to deal with the certain situations, and even the other person has to learn that. So maybe you deal with your emotions in a certain way, the other person deals it in a certain way. You need to come to a humble understanding of both of you all, that how will this go forward. And I think that is when you can balance out with this Two of Pentacles energy here. This is a very what can we say, chaotic card. Whenever this card comes, people are very much confused as to what to do first, what to do second. But whenever there is a choice, just make sure to do something which feels right to your heart, to do something which feels balanced to your heart instead of just choosing something out of haste. And yeah, so that's all what I have for you today. I hope you loved your reading. I hope you loved your messages. Make sure to like us here, like the video here, and subscribe to our channel, as it will give us a very good support to grow on this YouTube journey. Please share this with your friends if they might need to know the messages for the month of Cancer, and we'll be very grateful to you. So I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye. Hello and welcome to your reading, everybody who picked pile number 2. So if you are an earth sign, if you are a Taurus, Virgo or Capricorn, this reading will resonate with you. Based on your birthday, you can look out for your sun sign on Google and find out which sign do you belong to. Before I start your reading, please make sure to subscribe to our lifetime membership program. It is absolutely free. You'll get a lot of membership discounts every time you make an inquiry or want to order something from us. So either you want to get a personal reading or order crystals from us, or go for any other services we offer. It's absolutely free of charge to subscribe to it. And just make sure to also follow us on Instagram right here, because we share daily content there. We share a lot of knowledge about crystals, tarot, and moon phases, whatever you're interested in spiritually, manifestation guiding as well. So just make sure to do that. It is a great way of supporting us. Also make sure to like this video and subscribe to our channel, as it is a great way of supporting us here on YouTube as well. Before I start your reading, I'll just tell you how it flows. So I'll be shuffling your oracle cards first. So we'll be seeing your oracle cards on camera shuffling, and then we'll do your tarot reading. Okay, so let us start. First of all, we'll be doing an affirmations message. Let's see what do we get for Cancer month for Earth sign. It's a very interesting combination though. Earth sign and water energy, it's beautiful. So the message we have for the month of Cancer is, I'm grateful for all of my wounds have healed. I think this is a very specific message. This is for somebody who's gone through a heartbreak, or who's gone through a trust issue with their partner, or with their work colleagues or family, whatever it is, whatever that caused harm to you, to your heart. It is the time which will heal those wounds. Maybe in the month of Cancer, you try to emerge out of it and just go forward for looking out for new connections, go to finding new colleagues, or connecting with somebody who you feel is trustworthy, and you take a second chance. I think this is a great sign of healing for this month. You are going to heal very beautifully. Also at the same time, when you know that these challenges have caused you a lot of trouble, a lot of hurt, a lot of pain, you know that not everybody is like that. Not every person deserves going through such treatment or whatever you went through. So you have to open your heart to receive, and just release those fears of not being able to trust somebody. This is a very specific message for anybody who is thinking to find an answer with their love life. Maybe you've gone through a breakup, or maybe you had a terrible fight with your partner. Healing yourself is your own responsibility. So I would just suggest that just take time off and make sure that you feel happy, you feel safe, and you feel very much understood midst of people who have been already around, but you have not been aware of them consciously. So it's time to just go out and find connections that make you feel a lot happy and balanced in that ways. Okay, the next is our Mermaid's deck. I'll see what message we have here for the month of Cancer. I absolutely love this deck. This is a water energy deck, so I guess I will get some very specific messages here with the mermaid. Alright, the card for the month of Cancer is Dive Deep. As I said, maybe whatever we saw in the particular earlier card, you might be facing some triggering issues, you might be facing some challenges which might be are a result of your own thought patterns, are something which have been grown into you since you were a young person, you were a child. So this can also talk about subconscious fears. It can talk about just doing the healing from the bottom of your complete foundation. So I think that will be very helpful. Let's see what the book says about it. Dive deeply into your current situation to help reveal any hidden factors at play. Relax to feel comfortable and acclimatize to this new environment. I think these two cards have come together for a reason. Whatever pain that has been caused to you, just try to figure out the reason. What is the actual reason? Is it the other person's behavior? Is it something that you wanted to do and couldn't do because somebody else can support you. So you have to find out the little reasons that might be triggering you somewhere, which is causing you pain, and not the other person. Maybe the situation was not in your favor, but how you think is still in your favor. So you can change that. You can create a very stable mindset. You can come out of the situation very positively. Let's see what other messages we have. Um, as you dive into the depths of yourself, experience the magic and wonder of your beautiful inner world. Embrace this magical and vast aspect of yourself and know that you are timeless and limitless in the depths of your being. The journey within can go as deep as you wish and can be a powerful transformational experience. Um, you or someone else might be staying on the surface of the situation when it would be preferable to dive deep and explore the deeper meaning of what is really going on. It can take courage to do this, as we often fear the unknown, but usually the discovery isn't as bad as we think, and often it can bring joy and freedom from what you have been avoiding all these times. So I think this is a very clear cut message, whatever that has been going on in your relationship. The earlier group also had very specific messages about their relationship, and this group as well. So I think maybe the month of Cancer is bringing a lot of healing to everybody, and creating that stable human approach towards life ahead, or this year ahead, or maybe it can be your career or other people or partnership. So I think I am getting the vibe of healing from this month's reading. All right, the last deck we have is the Gods and Goddess deck. Again, while I shuffle, I would like to make a small disclaimer that whatever cards I use, I do not promote any certain religion or god. It is up to you whom you pray to, whom you believe in, and those are the factors in your manifesting abundance or desires in this physical world. This is just energy, this is just messages to find yourself in a much better place. So the card for you for the month of Cancer is Jagannatha, the Lord of the Universe. I think the universe is wanting you to create this stable space for yourself in your own heart to heal yourself. Let's see. Worldly power, devotion, freedom from the cycle of birth and death, perfection of arts in the service of God. I think this is a very specific message as it talks about your spiritual journey as a soul. What do you really want? What is hurting you? What is creating rift between you and your person? Or what is that instability that is bringing you so much chaos, that is bringing you so much worry? So I think this card really helps with that. This is the card that will bring you towards happiness, will bring you towards freedom from your own thought patterns, freedom from your own particular rigid personality type. So it will just set you free. So make sure to take this month's time to heal yourself on a deeper level, just like our mermaid suggested, and take this card as a sign that the universe is supporting you, because this is the Lord of Universe. And I just can't explain how beautifully things will be when you finish that journey, when you are done with introspecting yourself as a whole complete person. Okay, let's do your tarot reading. The first card is 8 of Pentacles, 2 of Cups, and 9 of Pentacles. I think there is I think career wise you are moving in a very steady pace. You have been mastering your skills when it comes to career advancement, so that is going to grow definitely and for sure. Whatever hurt you have been caused, whatever problems you have been caused, is because of your romantic partner. Just see this card here, it's so beautiful. It won't come to focus, does it now? I'll just leave it at that. So the 2 of Cups card shows that your partner is somebody who is again your soulmate, and Maybe if that partner comes up in this month, whoever is the person you approach to or feel called to is going to be your soulmate, and you can begin a wonderful journey with them. You're going to have a very mature relationship when you're working on yourself so much more. But I also do see that, with the Nine of Pentacles card, you need to practice a lot of self-love. You need to practice this beautiful energy of, just taking care of yourself, just finding time for yourself, isolating from people, and doing what you feel makes you happy or makes you calm and composed at the end of a very heavy working day or whatever it is. Sometimes it's like it's your recharge time, it's your rejuvenation time. So make sure you have at least 1 hour daily for yourself where you do something which genuinely makes you happy, whether it is just watching a movie or talking to somebody, or just being there in that moment, listening to songs, dancing, or just having a shower, maybe pampering yourself. You can have a daily skincare routine which you can practice, which will give you this much needed anchor towards leading a very good life, leading a very positive life. And also practicing self-love will help you prioritize yourself, keep yourself on the top of your game, and just help you with this diving deep situation as well. I think this is very stable month where you'll be growing spiritually, and you reap rewards in terms of physical aspects of love or your career or yourself as a stable person to move into a very what can we say, move into a 2.0 version of yourself. So I think this is the month of healing. This is the month of leveling up this game of life for you. At the same time, if you feel very much worried, I think you can take a walk in the garden. It will make you feel very, very happy. You can take a walk bare feet in your house as well, or whenever you go towards what can we say, when you're working out, you can do certain relaxing asanas of yoga, and it will make you feel very much balanced, as your negative energy will flow out of you, and it will create space for more positivity to come in. So I think this is again a very specific reading, just like the earlier group. That's all what I have for you today, group 2. I will see you in the next one. Bye bye. Hello and welcome to your reading, everybody who picked group number 3. So if you're an air sign, if you're a Gemini, Libra or Aquarius, this reading will be true for you for the month of Cancer. We are just moving forward towards a very new way of reading with this one. We'll be doing your oracle shuffling first, and then we'll be looking at your tarot messages. Before I start and while I shuffle your first affirmations deck, please make sure to like this video and subscribe to our channel, as it is a great way of supporting our journey here on YouTube. Please make sure to to follow us on Instagram right here, as we do daily content there. We connect to our followers there. If you have any inquiry, you can drop a DM there and our team will get back to you. So the first message for the month of Cancer for all air signs is, it's a quest. Find one thing you want to change about yourself. Now write down the sentence 50 times as if you already have it. For example, I love my healthy body. I think this is again another specific message we are having. Maybe you have been going through a very chaotic work month, and you feel like questioning yourself, what am I doing, what should I change about myself, or you are not clear about your goals, you're very confused. Maybe you have been wanting to change certain things about you, but you don't know what you really want. So by journaling this, it is going to help you very much. It is going to give you that clarity about your short-term goals. Maybe being an air sign, it can create a lot of overthinking with you. It can create a lot of what can we say, logical thinking in your mind, whether what is right, what is wrong. Maybe you're questioning your morals, maybe you're just thinking about um, taking a break and just finding what you really want. But I'll just help you with that. When you do journaling, this is an overall message for all the signs though. But because it is popping up in your reading, I say this is something very specific and it can help you. Journaling what you really want, journaling what you're looking forward to in your life. Even if you're not clear how will you get it or what you need to do for it, you can still journal with affirmative sentences, and that will create a positive energy in your aura, which will attract that thing, which will attract the opportunities to bring that thing in your life. For example, we talked about one that is already written here: I love my healthy body. Maybe when you do any such affirmations, you get opportunities for working out, or maybe getting in touch with somebody who will help you with your nutrition, or maybe skincare, or maybe pampering yourself. So that is how things work, that is how opportunities flow in, and that is when you will get clearer idea of what you really want. Second messages are the mermaid deck. As Cancer is the month of water, so getting mermaid messages is going to be beneficial because it is the most connected deck out of all with me. So let us see which message falls out for you in the month of Cancer. Okay, Truth. This is the card that has come out from the deck. When we are expecting something, when we are trying to find out the answers, you shouldn't be scared of the truth. You shouldn't be scared of facing yourself. You shouldn't be scared of listening to yourself, because many of the times it can be that what you want is not something your soul wants. It is maybe just a desire, which eventually when you get, you find out that it is something you thought you wanted, but now you don't really want it. It happens with everybody, so just relax with that. Let's see what messages do we have in the book that comes along. So the book says, admit the truth to yourself. Accepting the truth can set you free and be a joyful experience. Avoiding the truth isn't beneficial. So maybe it is that you're not really listening to yourself. You're just looking at your friends and your family or your cousins or colleagues. You just aspire to be like them, but maybe you're not looking at what you really have. You're not looking at something you have in your life that is so beautiful that you don't understand that you cannot let this go. The mermaid looks at you with the eyes of truth and asks you to consider any area of your life that worries you. We know truth can hurt. We also know the truth can set us free. When you ask to find out the truth of a situation, it will reveal itself at the perfect time. So I think just taking chances is only going to help you and make you see that what really makes you happy. It is not necessary to have one goal till the end of your life. No, you are always leveling up as a person. You're always leveling up when you are in your career or when you're with your partner. It talks about different levels of commitment. It talks about different levels of promotion you wish to get in your career. Maybe in your business you're looking forward to expand. So these are just very small things which exist in life, but we are never really conscious about it because nobody has said it to us. So it's absolutely okay to make mistakes. It's absolutely okay to make a mistake just to find out what your truth is, what you really want in life. I think this is very much connected to the confusion we talked about with the journaling part here. Let us see some more messages. This card appears in a reading to highlight an area of life where the truth will soon reveal itself. Pay close attention to the surrounding cards for an extra insight. So definitely we'll be doing that. This card also says that there could be a secret waiting to be brought to light. Trust your intuitions and any hunches you have at this time. Remember, there are usually two or more sides to any story, so it's wise to consider the truth resides somewhere in the middle. It is not necessary that your story is right, it is not necessary that the other person's story is right, but that doesn't mean that the other person or you are lying. So try to listen to the both sides of the situation and then talk about the truth with the other person who is involved in the situation. This is also freeing on a karmic level. It's important to acknowledge free will and to give others the opportunity to make choices based on their own truth. I think this is a very specific message again. I feel that maybe you are involved in a situation with somebody who is going through somewhat of a tough time when you're trying to communicate with them. But whenever you're talking to them, maybe you're right in your own mind, but you shouldn't be judging the other person when it talks about freeing on the karmic level. You should talk to the other person and let those little hunches go away. So I think it is your duty to find out the truth, because maybe it is that you might have miscreated a situation. Maybe you stepped into a situation which you really didn't want to, but since you are in that situation, you have to take a step and just look towards betterment of the other person involved in the situation as well. That is when you clear your karma. That is when you don't build up any more karma, and you move towards a very authentic bond with that person. All right, the next deck is the Gods and Goddesses deck. While I shuffle, I like to make a legal disclaimer. I do not advertise any sorts of religion or gods through any of my videos or any of my platforms. This is just an oracle that I love using because of its energy. So just focus on the messages. Whoever you believe in, whoever you pray is working for you, and they are guiding you spiritually. So let's see your message for the month of Cancer. Alright, the message we have is Goddess of Purification. I think with the Truth card here, this is very much resonating. Self-purification, joy of divine playfulness, absorption of spiritual truth, attachment to God's personal form. I think this is a very specific message here. All the points I said are mentioned here. Yes. O Yamuna, daughter of the sun, you are the object of Krishna's love, the sunshine of eternal consciousness and bliss. Your body is flowing liquid form of Brahman. You wash away all the world's sin and bring it auspiciousness. Please purify us. I think when we talk about truth, that is when you find ways about finding that clarity. So when we talked about this card, when I said that you can journal and try to wash away your confusion, then we will see that you are attracting opportunities to truly find what you're really wanting, or whatever your desire is. Will you get to level up in that or not? I think this is another clear-cut sign from the universe that you need to work on your truth. Maybe you are running away from yourself at some point. Maybe you're not listening to who you are. Maybe you're not listening to the people you love just because you're scared to know the truth. Just because you're scared that they will come to know the real you. But what if they already know the real you? It is time to embrace that truth. It is time to accept them in your lives. It is time to talk to them, as we talked with this card. That you need to just clear things out with them. You just need to make things very much communication free. Maybe the other person should feel good when they're trying to talk to you, and you should feel good that you did a very great thing when you talk to them. All right, let's start with the tarot reading. The first card is 5 of Wands. I have already picked the cards. Next is 3 of Cups. Oh my god, Ace of Swords. This is a super reading. With the 5 of Wands here, I see that you have been going through some challenges. in your connection with the particular person this reading is resonating with. You have been fighting, you have not been listening to them, or they might not be listening to you. But when the Five of Wands card shows up, it always talks about, listening to the other person as if their truth is the only truth. That will make you, see things from their perspective. That will make you see things in a light which is not yours, which is not something you have experienced before. Because everybody has their own unique style of viewing things, everybody has their own unique way of looking at situations. So I think this here is a sign that, whatever bad, what can we say, banter you have been going through with this other person, it is time to listen to them, it is time to sort everything out. This is a clear message from the universe. The next card is Three of Cups. The Three of Cups card talks about a celebration. So I think this card is showing you the idea of just being happy with the person's presence in your life. This is what can we say? This is a friendship celebration kind of a card. So just take that leap of faith. Just that the person which involves in this situation is your person. You know that that person is really true for you. You know that there is a lot of what can we say? There's a lot of emotional attachment involved here. So it is time to walk towards them and give them this message, give them this appreciation of thanking them for being in your life, and celebrating with them your beautiful bond or whatever it is that you've been doing. The last card here is the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords talks about sorting things out, clarifying things, clearing the communication, bringing in the much needed clarity you need for your own life. I think when we talk about truth, I think that your tarot cards affirm that you have been running away from something. Maybe it is a type of coping mechanism for you and not trying to bring out the bad or something. But whatever you did to protect yourself. But that is not how you will get protection. You'll only get protection if you clear the situation out. Because running away from a situation is never a solution to any problem. I think this involves a particular set of people. I think this involves a particular situation. I think this involves a particular action you took within the past week or the past month, where you might have hurt the people close to you somewhat with your words in a very emotional way. So it is a high time that you go out and talk to them, sort things out with them. You just find out the truth about the situation and make things very clear. And just purify all the negativity as suggested by the goddess of purification or the Yamuna Devi card. I think this is very clear message, this very specific message. If talking about your career, it looks as if towards the end of the month of Cancer, you'll find a very good opportunity if you're looking for any, or you'll find an idea to advance your career. Apart from that, if I really feel that everything that we talked about involves a particular relationship. If that is not the case, this can talk about family as well, but I'm very sure that this talks about the relationship aspect of your life, of finding yourself and just clearing things out with the other person. Because here with the Ace of Swords card and the Truth card and the Three of Cups card, I think that the other person you have in your life is somebody who really values you, who really takes care of you, but you're not able to recognize their sense of love for you. So it's time to take a step ahead and appreciate it. Alright, that's all what I have for you in this reading for the month of Cancer. Please make sure to like this video and subscribe to our channel, as it is a very helpful thing to do for us, and we'll be forever grateful for that. Apart from that, you can subscribe to our core community. It is absolutely free of charge. When you do, you will receive entry links to our three different platforms where we connect to our core community. We do lots of free sessions, we do permanent discounts on all our services and products, whether it is crystals or personal readings, whatever it is, we do permanent discounts. Also, make sure to follow us on Instagram right here. We do lots of daily content there. You can learn more about crystals. You can shop crystals with us. You can DM us for any inquiry, and our team will get back to you. So that's all what I have for you today. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye. Hello and welcome to your reading, everybody. You picked group number 4. This is the sign of water. So if you are Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, this is the reading that is true for you. Also, if you're a Cancer, you might have a birthday this month. So a very happy birthday to you in advance. Before I start your reading, I'll just give out a few things to take notice about. We'll be doing first the oracle cards. We'll be doing an on camera shuffle for oracle cards, and then we will move towards the tarot reading. Before I start this video, I'll make sure to give this little announcement that please subscribe to our core community. It is our members only program where we do lots of free readings, we do weekly messages, we do really good discounts for all members on all our products and services. Also, make sure to follow us on Instagram right here. We do daily content there. Also, it is the only platform where you can reach us, and our team will get back to you very, very soon. So without a further ado, let's start your reading. So the first message we are pulling out is the affirmations message. We've done this previously also, so if you're a regular watcher, and I'm very grateful for you, first of all. Let's see what messages we get. Okay, so the message for the month of Cancer, the affirmation is, I am not lost, I am always on the right path, I will find where I need to be. Again, very specific message. If you feel lost, if you feel very much confused in your life, maybe you're over emotional at this point of life. Whenever you find this reading, you have to find that you are the anchor for your own life. You need to know that you are your own light. So maybe you feel a little isolated, maybe you feel very sad because you don't have people around you, or you feel lonely even if you have people around you. So this is an affirmation which will make you feel happy, which will make you be in that stable, neutral position, just letting go of the negativity in your life. So you have to make sure to keep this in your mind, that you are not lost, you are on the right path, you are going to find your way, you're going to make everything right just as you want to. So be in that positive mind space. Maybe you'll be feeling a lot of overthinking, maybe you feel alone, but this is a great time to find yourself as a whole person who doesn't need anybody else's presence to continue their life, or to achieve their goals, or to walk towards a life which is something they've been desiring since their childhood, or having goals which they want to achieve very badly. It's okay to not have people to celebrate with, but it's not okay to not give efforts for yourself when you don't have people around you. I hope this makes sense, because this is a very heavy download I'm having right now. Next up is mermaid messages. So with the water sign here, these messages will be very specific, because the mermaid is literally a creature of water, and what beautiful mermaids could give you the messages for this month. Alright, so the mermaid message is love. Oh my god, this is so beautiful. You need to love yourself. I think you have been very much into this space that why did not I make good connections in this life, why people are not around you, why you don't feel happy, because you don't have people around you whom you have cared for every time, whom you want around every time. I think this is a very specific message to, practice self-love first. You can also check out our self-love video, as I've talked about filling your cup first. That is when you can pour out for others. So if you love yourself first, if um, have your own clear boundaries, if you practice self-love, if you take care of yourself, that is when you will find clarity about what you want in life, or what you really want to do in life. Because this happens with almost everybody, that you give out so much but you don't get anything in return. But eventually you don't realize that you have fed that impression of you into other people's mind. So instead of just being a giver, you should be a person who plays on the 50-50 deal, maybe, that I give out 50%, you give out 50%. And that is when you create stable relationships. Let's see what the book has to say about the mermaid message of love. Open yourself to universal or romantic love. Put yourself out there and maybe go on a date or rekindle the love within your current relationship. That is true. The mermaid here is bathing in the bliss of unconditional love. She loves herself, which means she is able to be fully loved by others. This is exactly what I talked about here. Um, when you know your true value and embrace the fact that you love your love and lovable, you would attract perfect loving relationships. Love is the fragrance of enlightened spiritual people. It can be felt in their aura and is the residue of their presence. This is pure and unconditional love. Um, I think when we talk about this card here, I think that maybe you might have gone through a very tough phase in the past couple of months, where you don't really understand that why won't people respect you, why won't people love you. But the point here is that again I'll come to the same thing, that maybe just because you're putting other people on your priority list and not you, that is what you've taught them. So it is the time to love yourself. And when you love yourself, it will be again in your aura. The energy will reflect and radiate from you. That is when you can find true love. That is when people around you will see that this time when this person has set boundaries, it is no play. It is like a bang on thing. And that is when the people will level up to your what can we say, the level up to your level. It's an anecdote, but anyway, you understand what I'm saying, right? So just setting clear boundaries, just keeping yourself first, keeping your self-respect first, is going to bring that much needed happiness in your life, is going to take away that much needed isolation from your life. Next up, we have Gods and Goddesses deck. Again, a little disclaimer. Whenever we talk about love, whenever we talk about this deck, the legal disclaimer is about the religion, that we do not promote any particular religion or gods here. It is just everybody you believe in is going to help you through your journey. This is just a deck I love to use because of its wonderful energies. It's grounding energies that helps me create a very beautiful reading and messages for everybody else. So the messages of the month of Cancer for the water signs is it's the little god Krishna, the Gopal card. Protection of one's children, perfection of parental love, fertility and well-being of newborns, devotion to Krishna and those closest to him. I meditate on the child Mukunda, the eternal God of limitless spiritual forms, who looks affectionately at his mother's face as he suckles and blesses. I think this is a very indirect message, if I must say, that if this child card comes up, and if we are talking about love, if we are talking about self-love and finding yourself, I think you should listen to your inner child. I think you should listen to what your soul truly wants, and that is when you'll be able to manifest it in your life. With this card, I think that you can also connect with your parents, where you feel whole, where you feel that love again, where you feel cared for or pampered or spoiled by your parents. I think this can help you a lot to pull yourself out of that isolation, pull yourself out of that negative mind frame, because you feel happy, you feel good. Because when we talk about unconditional love, which we talked in this love card, parents' love is the only unconditional love possible in this lifetime. All other love can be as good, but it can never replace a parent's love. So I think if you are wanting to put your loneliness behind, it's time to you know just connect with your parents, call them up, or just go out with them for a couple of days and stay with them if you're not staying with them already. If you are also staying with them and you feel alone, it can be a good sign to connect with them. Just talk to them, what is going on in their lives, and then just spend time with them, have a good meal together. And that is when you feel the love which you've been longing for. You feel the love which you want in your life. You feel the love which you should know that you should attract such love in your life, and that is when you'll find a good partner. That is when you find that stability. That is when you find that you know breaking the thought patterns which has been going on in your mind. All right. Looking at your tarot cards, the first card we have here is the Hermit. When we talked about isolation, I did have this in mind. The second card is Seven of Wands. The third card is Three of Swords. So when we talk about the Hermit card talks about being alone and not feeling lonely. If you understand this phrase, this won't come to focus. I'm really sorry for that. Um, so when we talk about the Hermit card, the Hermit is always about using your isolation time, using your lonely time to find out who you truly are, to know what you want to do in life, what you love to do, what hobbies you have, what makes you happy, what makes you satisfied, what makes you whole, which makes you listen to yourself, which makes you align with your soul purpose. I think that is something which is going to bring you much needed clarity of what is going on in your life, or what you want in life. um Also at the same time, just taking care of your soul, nurturing it, healing it. This is the time of introspecting. This is the time of being your own light, being your own guiding light. I think that your isolation time has something to do with your spiritual journey or your soul's journey here in this life, that you will find out few truths about yourself, and when you're out of this isolation phase, it is going to be very transformational for you. It is going to have the perfect balance of all elements in you, where you know your emotions, you know your desires, you know your choices, you know how you want to go ahead in your career, you know how kind of a partner you want. I think so. This is a very specific message. So don't be scared of being lonely. It is a very big card. Don't be scared of being lonely. Don't be scared of being with yourself. Just embrace your true self. Just give love to your body. Just give love to yourself. Even if it is something you don't like about yourself, even if it is something you do like about yourself, just make sure to flow with those energies. Just be in that moment and enjoy. Next up, we have Seven of Wands. Maybe this is the situation you might be facing with people around you. Seven of Wands also talks about fighting people because they don't understand the need of a particular thing. Why do you need a certain thing? They don't understand your need of putting on boundaries. they don't understand your need of having self-respect. You will go through these challenges when you start practicing self-love, because everybody around you has been taught in a different way. Suddenly, when you start respecting your personal boundaries, your self-respect, everybody will be pointing fingers at you because they never knew that you could do this. They were just walking all over you, and it is the time that you take your power back. You do you. You just make yourself happy, and that is what your priority is. So I think fighting your own truth is very important here. It can be challenging, it can be exhausting, but it is something you just have to do to make yourself truly happy, to establish the space for a new you. And that is when you'll find that much needed stability. We have been talking about stability since the start of this reading, and I think when you fight for yourself, there is nothing more beautiful than that. When I think there is a saying also that God helps those who help themselves. So if you're helping yourself, if you're taking the stand for yourself, it will turn out to be a very beautiful journey. It will bring the much needed transformation you've been looking for, because changes are not always easy. So I think that is what you should look forward to in this month. By the end of the month, we see an energy of Three of Swords here. When we talked about Seven of Swords, I already said that it will be exhausting, it will be challenging, it can trigger the old you, it can trigger pain in you, but when you go through that pain, when you see yourself walking through that pain, that is when you have a very beautiful and abundant life ahead. It is necessary to go through the pain to understand that what happiness with this changes bring, because it is something you'll be doing out of your comfort zone. And when you step out of your comfort zone, that is when you know that I was in an old shell and it is time to upgrade to it's just like phone apps, or just like your new phones. You use your old phones, you know how to use them, you know that they are better, they are good, you've been working with them for a lot of time, but because the whole digital media is upgrading, because the whole thing is leveling up, you need to take a step ahead, you need to learn new technology, you need to upgrade your phone OS, or it's just a very basic example, but I hope it makes sense. So don't be scared of walking out of your comfort zone. Don't be scared of fighting for your own self. And don't be scared of putting yourself first, because your power is in your own hands. Please remember that. Okay, with that, I'll just say that that's all what I have for you in this reading. I hope you have an amazing month ahead. I hope things do resonate with you. If they do, please comment down below and let me know. I would love to read it. Apart from that, please make sure to like this video and to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon so that you are notified every time we upload a new video. That's all what I have for you today. I'll see you next time. Bye.